Hello, fellow historians. Today is another historic day in New York radio. WCBS 880 is no longer. It is now ESPN New York Sports Talk Radio. So this is the first broadcast of this channel for this new station.
30-pack and one was smoking cigarettes and drinking beers at the same time.
This is Sports Talk Radio in New York.
Wow. Maybe we are doing it wrong here. And the gym was a bench press and then like a curl bar, and we did meetings on a real chalkboard. Like there was no dry erase board. They just wheeled in a chalkboard. And then the assistant coach was grilling up fish he had just caught and passing it around.
Really? Did they have like the overhead projector?
No,
it was plays.
No, it was a chalkboard. He was drawing stuff with a piece of chalk on a chalkboard, and then the assistant coach had like one of these like portable grills, was grilling up fish, and then as the coach is talking, he's trying to like pass around.
So as you guys are having a team meeting, he's cooking.
And then we had one time where it was like, bring your dog to the rink, and then like dogs are running wild and peeing on people's clothes. It was a rough couple months.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure you did. You watched the entirety of the Jets and the Giants.
Yeah, but
it's brutal. Preseason football. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's unwatchable.
They've killed it. They've killed preseason football.
This is exactly what the NFL wants, though.
Right. This was the game they usually look forward to.
Right. The Jets Giants, and I mean, over the past, you've seen like big injuries have happened, and like there is some animosity between these two teams, and it's the Snoopy Bowl, and like this game, even for a little bit, mattered. I mean, it couldn't have had less juice on Saturday night.
It had no juice. But we played nobody. No one. We played no one. I mean, you didn't even get to see. You didn't even get to see Tyrod. I mean, it's just right now. It's get these guys healthy to week one, then you can work out the kinks in a regular season game.
I guess, but you guys don't have a soft landing spot for week one.
No, of course not. I mean, it's the Niners in San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean, I think the spread is 6.5 on that game.
Yeah, so we got that. I mean, with that game, and then I mean, when you look past that, and of course, I don't mean just like we're going to focus on that first game, but I mean, you have a real opportunity. Even if the offense gets off to a slow start, you look at the next couple coming up. I mean, again, the quarterbacks that you're playing against,
right?
I mean, your defense should be able to
pin their ears back and get after those guys.
Right.
Yep. That Tuesday, September the 10th, there's going to be some real animosity on the show. Because not only is one of you guys going to win, the other one's going to lose, there's going to be physical exhaustion. Like, you're going to be up till, 11:45, and then you're going to try to put your head on the pillow and get a couple hours sleep, which may or may not happen.
So ESPN also is or was a 98.7 and the FM dial. So I'm going to see what's at 98.7 for historical purposes.
11:45, and then you're going to try to put your head on the pillow and get a couple hours sleep, which may or may not happen.
This is 98.7 FM.
It's going to be a very nasty day on the show.
I think you're right. Because he'll probably at some point mock me wearing that stupid red, one of the stupid red shirts he wears this week.
Not if you win.
No, but he'll he's.
Are these the same guys that are on 880 now?
See what happens.
And it's just being simulcast?
But he might be the worst version of a fan.
What's there for me to do that? If I say something, I'm a bad guy. If I don't say it,
That's 880 again.
Just lose the game.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I can't do that. I mean, if my guys don't show up, who knows?
Okay, I'm going back to FM.
He doesn't
98.7.
say anything, but he's constantly thinking about his team beating your team.
Yeah, right. Like he'll have.
So what's there for me to do that? If I say
just have a
something, I'm a bad guy. If I don't say anything, I'm like a father figure. What do I do?
But just lose the game.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I can't do that. I mean, if my guys don't show up, who knows?
How about you win like a gentleman? How about that? If you do happen to win like a.
Raymond has the role of depression.
That's right. That's the role of misery is what that is.
Yeah, we know he'd partake.
I don't want a breakfast beer. Will you stop this? What's wrong with you?
He won't say no. He may not want it, but he won't say no.
Anyway, we'll just leave it on 880.
Rolls with no butter.
That was
And then
tough
he
to
would try
watch.
to talk in his mouth to be all dry from the roll.
It could be worse. You could have tried to eat like a couple-day-old corn muffin on the radio. That was fun.
Live on air?
Pull it out of your Ziploc and have a corn muffin of all muffins. Get the driest muffin.
We really are unbelievable, huh?
It's unbelievable.
So here we are. Preseason is now, it's done. It's over. Next stop, regular season football.
Yeah, well, next up, it'd be nice if Hassan Reddick shows up at some point here.
I don't think you're going to see him.
You think he's going to forfeit a game check?
I don't think he's going to ever play for the Jets.
So what? So he's going to forfeit the season. We're not trading him. So what? I mean,
I don't know.
In an effort to secure the bag and get paid, he's just going to skip the entirety of the season?
I don't know.
That doesn't seem smart.
Do you see him relenting at any point?
I don't know why he didn't just hold in anyway.
Right.
Like, just show up. You don't have to, I mean, you can make something up. You don't have to, plenty of guys are doing it, as opposed to just accruing all these fines that they can't, like, at least with Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb, they can, because
they can get recouped, right?
Right,
they
get
get
rookie deals. Right. Hassan Reddick is not in that situation now. So I don't really understand what the end game is here.
Let's take a listen. Here's Rich Cimini. The great Rich Cimini was on with Larry Hardesty over the weekend, and he was asked, will Hassan Reddick show up?
It's getting down to that time. I'm not surprised that he hasn't reported yet, but I think over the next 7 to 10 days is really the pressure point to build. He really wouldn't have to even be, I mean, if he shows up, the Jets, of course, have the extra day being at a Monday night, so he could conceivably show up the Wednesday before, get 3 practices in, and play.
So the very first broadcast of ESPN on 880, they're talking about the NFL preseason and the Jets player holding out. But anyway, that's the very first snippet of ESPN. Tomorrow we will resume the 10-10 wins, documenting history. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next video.